Well, I've been working on this vintage Broadcaster. It's a 1950 Fender Broadcaster. I've been restoring it for a customer. It had already been refinished before I got to it, and the customer just wasn't happy with the finish, and I agreed. It was a nice finish, but it actually looked too nice. It looked like a Squire. It looked like an Asian-made, glossy, thick finish. The color wasn't quite right. You couldn't really see the grain through the finish. It just didn't look like a Broadcaster. So I stripped that old finish off, and I've refinished it. I aged it, gave it a nice shadow where the finish would have been protected from the light under the pick guard, and that keeps them from yellowing. So yeah, so now it looks like a 60-year-old finish. And one of the things that was bad on it were the ferrules in the back. Whoever refinished it before sanded the guitar with the ferrules in, and so they had flattened out the surface of the ferrules, and they just didn't look right at all. So I've been restoring the ferrules today, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I've put this ferrule in my drill, and that's going to allow me to turn it against a file and get the bevel on the sides right. Because whoever sanded this off, then they totally ruined the look, and I just don't want to put them back in the guitar looking like that, and I don't want to replace them either because these are the original parts. So I'm going to put a bevel on the outside, and then I'll put a bevel on the inside with two different files. Well, it's looking much better. I put the bevel back on it, and it looks way better. Now we're going to put a little bit of rust on it. This is the bucket where I age my parts when I'm making a replica guitar, but it's got some rust in the bottom here. Oh yeah, looking better. That's great. And put just a little bit of secret sauce on it here. There. Now it looks like it should. So I'll put it back in the guitar and show you what it looks like with all 6 ferrules aged and repaired. Well, if you're into stuff like this, you can check out my podcast at fretfiles.com, and check out my website, ericdaw.com. I repair guitars, I restore guitars, I build guitars, and if you have any projects that need to be done like this, I'd love to help you out. Thanks, guys.